Okay, now we're going to demo direct imaging or wired. And of course you can see that the reason why it's called direct or wired, because it has a wire versus the wireless that didn't. It was just the sensors. And then the bite staves are different. Okay, this is where you would hang your sensor up at the very end. Okay, and the way you're going to hang it, I'm going to show you because so many people were hanging these incorrect. You put your sensor in, let me see if I can get this, and then you drape it around just like that where it's not hitting the floor. Okay, you don't want to wrap that cord around that because that's a very expensive sensor and you don't want to have that done like that. Okay, you put this on a tripod so I can start demoing how it should work. You notice that there are two sensors there, that I have two sensors displayed. This is the size 2, okay, compared to the size 1. So size 2, size 1. You can see there's a difference in the sizes, okay? Now, just like there's a difference in the sizes, there's also a difference in the barriers. This is the barrier that you would use. The size 2 barrier is labeled size 2. Size 1 is labeled, of course, size 1. Simple. It's kept in the same drawer that the digital ring instruments are kept, and also the ring instruments. When we're doing digital direct, okay, digital direct, we will use the instruments that come into this box that say digital ring instruments. This is just for digital direct wired. The other digital imaging that we used with the ScanX, that was wireless or indirect. You use a regular ring instruments for that. Okay? The way you put this on, come around so you can see, is that you open up the barrier, you drop it in, or you guide it in, I should say. And it is the right one, so you just have to work it through all the way. Make sure it's nice and flushed. The cord is out. Okay? Now, this is the first part. If we were going to do let me explain the ring instruments to you without getting this cord everywhere. You'll notice that in the digital direct, you'll only have, it'll be in a little baggie and it should stay in the baggie. You'll have the posterior ring instrument, the anterior ring instrument, and the bite wing rod. Okay, so these are the rods, and you'll only have a blue and a yellow ring. Okay, that's because you can use the blue ring and the blue rod, okay, for the anterior, and you can use it for the bite wing. Okay? The yellow, of course, is still only with the posterior ones. Again, because of that little Q. Okay? The next thing we're going to show you is with the blue, which is the bite wings, you have a different type of bite stave that has a little sticky part that you would use for all 4. Okay, there's that. There's also a little red bite tab, like the ones we used last week. Foam flaps or bite tab. Now you have a little plastic bite tab, and it's red. Okay. For the anterior, again, we said you're going to use the blue. And this time, the anterior bite stave, and these are all disposable, okay, is going to be white. White. And you would, remove the sticky and place your sensor there. Okay? The yellow, of course, is going to be for your posterior periapicals. And again, you would shoot at the side of the sensor that is, what is it? Where the sensor is going to be stuck back here, that's where you would place it. All right? And I'll demo that in just a minute. This green one is going to be for endo. You would stick this straight on the sensor and then use the finger technique to push down. Okay?